In this video, I'm going to be guiding you through Chapter 2.3, Supply. Here we look at the individual and market supply. So what is supply? It is the willingness and the ability to sell a product. This is influenced by the amount or quantity produced. So with a higher price, firms will have more incentive to supply their products at higher prices. This results in existing firms earning higher profits. This then incentivizes new firms to join the market. This is the supply curve. As you can see, there is a positive relationship between price and quantity, as higher prices from P1 to P2 results in higher quantity supplied from Q1 to Q2. And of course, lower prices result in less quantity supplied into the market. So this is the individual and market supply of a particular good. A market supply is the aggregation of the supply of each individual firm. In this case, firm A is willing to supply 500 in quantity, and firm B is willing to supply 400 in quantity. Assuming firm A and firm B are the entire market, the total firms that are willing to output a certain good is at 900. This is the market supply. Moving on to movement along the supply curve. This is an extension in the supply curve, which is a rise in the quantity supplied caused by an increase in the price of the product itself. As you can see, there is a positive relationship to this. As the price increases from P1 to P2, quantity supplied increases from Q1 to Q2. And the same logic applies for the contraction in the supply curve. A fall in the quantity supplied caused by a fall in the price of the product itself. As you can see, as price decreases from P1 to P2, quantity supplied decreases from Q1 to Q2. This is yet again a positive relationship. Moving on to the shifts of a supply curve. A shift in supply is the change in supply conditions causing shifts in the supply curve. This consists of weather conditions, as favorable weather will allow for farmers to produce more crops, meaning higher yield. Technology raises productivity of capital, as automation allows machines to produce 24 hours a day, 7 days a week. And also taxes and subsidies will either offer incentives to producers or lower the cost burden for firms, which means that they can produce more, lowering their cost of production. Just illustrating the slide prior to this, the supply curve will shift from S1 to S2 when there is a discovery of new resources such as coal, gold, oil, etc., etc. If the government decides to subsidize a particular industry, this will lower the cost of production, increasing supply. Favorable weather conditions allow farmers to receive higher yield, increasing supply. Lower taxes allow producers to lower their cost of production, increasing supply. The inverse to that logic is also true, as the increase in production costs, such as labor costs or material costs, will reduce supply from S1 to S2. High taxes will add to the cost of production, also reducing supply. Bad weather conditions, such as drought, will lower supply of crops. And lastly, the depletion of resources, which allows less resources for the economy to manufacture goods and services, which in turn reduces supply. I hope that helped. I hope you have a good day. Bye-bye.